Hi everyone, welcome to ThomTech Tutorials. I am Thomas and this is 6th session of Azure Data Factory Tutorial 1. So in this session I am going to cover what is Azure Storage Explorer, how we can download and install it, and what is the benefit of this, and how we can connect and access our data lake through Azure Storage Explorer. So with that, let's begin. So yeah guys, before that, just wanted to request everybody, if you guys like and follow my channel, then please do like and subscribe my channel so that it can motivate me to bring up much more better contents for you guys. So let's begin then. What is Azure Storage Account or Azure Storage Explorer? So it's an application which helps us to easily access any storage account through any device on any platform. So it will be like useful for an individual or organizations having a service account which has a subscriptions to Azure, and we can just make use of that email ID and login and access our storage accounts. So there are different options through which we can access our blob storage, Azure Storage Gen 2, and there are a lot of ways to connect through it. We can use access keys, we can use SAS keys. So with that, let's begin. And first of all, I will show you how to download Azure Storage Explorer. So guys, do not skip, otherwise you might miss some steps. So let's move on to the Google. Okay, simply you have to go and put like a Azure Storage Explorer download. So once you click, there are a lot of links. So let me just click on this Azure Storage Explorer. Let's click on this, and then further to that you will find one more link over here. Let's click over here, and you can see we have operating system to be selected. So whatever operating system you have, you can select that. So I'm going with Windows. Let's click on download. So it's around like 100 MB file, and once it gets downloaded, then probably we can go ahead and install that application on our Windows machine. So let's wait. In the interest of time, what I can do, let me just cancel this, and I already have a setup installed with me or downloaded with me, this one. Okay, so once that download setup is completed, you will find this icon or this exe file in your download folder. So just click on that. It will ask for the license and accept the terms. Click on install and give it some time, like 2 to 3 minutes it might take. And in the interest of time, let me just give you some details, because like in between these installations and this slow processing, I will be covering some key pointers that might be useful for you guys to understand the internal things. And definitely if you guys have any questions, just put that in the comments and I will be more than happy to answer you guys. So basically Azure Explorers we are using for the projects in a scenario where the customer do not want to log into the Azure portal with its subscriptions and then go to the storage account, go to the containers, go to the individual folders in order to upload or download a file. So with that, what is the benefit of this Microsoft Azure Explorer is that if anybody wants to quickly get into the connected storage account with an application, then this application will be helpful for them. So we just have to get this configured one time, and the next time when we open it, it will automatically fetch all the accounts and subscriptions connected to it. So simply we have to expand our connectors, folders, place the file, download the file, and then we are good to go. So that's it about Azure platform. So let it download and let the setup complete first, and then probably we will take it forward from there. So in the interest of time, I'm just skipping the video. Okay guys, so finally the setup is completed and I'm just launching the application. So it will take like 30 seconds to 1 minute. Let's wait and see. Like, so now what it will do, it is trying to open the application and auto connect all the subscriptions and the accounts that are configured to it. So it's going to read and then try to connect to all the subscriptions. If anything, it has been already configured on your machine. So if not, then it will be showing as a empty connectors or empty accounts. Okay, so ultimately my application is ready. It's loading the resources. Yeah, that's it. So let me just expand this. Yeah, I have one storage account which is already configured for my old project, so I'm just collapsing it. What I have to do now next, let's go to the Azure portal. Let me go to the Azure portal. So this is my Azure portal and we will locate the storage account. Let's click on this. So after clicking over here, we have access keys. There is an option on the properties side on the extreme left, access keys. Let's locate that and it will be in an encrypted format. We need to capture this access key and utilize it in our Azure storage account one time. Okay, so let's click on show keys and get our connection string and then hide it again. Go back over here and do a right click, connect to storage account, and now it will ask for different options through which you want to connect, whether you want to connect through a subscription, whether you want to connect through directly an account, whether it's a blob container, whether it's like a ADLS Gen 2. So let's try this one, that is Azure Data Lake Gen 2. So over here we have three methods. One is like using your Azure Active Directory, that is Azure AD. Second is your shared access URL, and third is anomalous, that means any user can access through it. Okay, but what I will do, let me just go back and look out for a direct connectivity through an account. Let's click on this, we will see. Okay, now we have again three options. One is like connection string through key or SAS key, other is shared access signature URL SAS, and then we have account name and key. So I will go with connection string. So let's click on this and put connection dev, put the key that I have copied. Okay, and put next. So it will give some warning whether it's a trusted container or trusted account that you want to connect. Just click on connect, and once you connect, you will find that you have all the containers and the resources under that storage account available through this application. So that's it for this session, guys. Please do like and subscribe my channel to motivate me, and have a great day ahead. Thank you.